Today we're testing out the new Michelin Force All Mountain 29.235 hard and dry pack tire. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna test it on some nasty Arkansas hard rocks, see if the sidewalls hold up. We're gonna be running on my brother's sterilizer single speed here, and we're gonna be running on my nice plush, beautiful, extraordinarily better carbon fiber Santa Cruz full suspension. So we're going to see how they mount up, overall weight, just the differences, just see how they hold up. Michelin's calling for these to be a hard dry tire, great for running on the rear, possibly on the front. So we're just going to try them on the rear on both of our bikes and just kind of compare notes. They have a bunch of things that they say that they do as far as race grip, traction, their trail shield technology. So if there's a way to prove their abilities, it'll be on these trails that we're going to ride today. So
e-bike ready.
Yeah, we're gonna deduct points for that. There's no sense in you guys having to put that on your packaging. Nobody wants to see that. So there's a better packaging for you. So anyways, we're gonna test them out. We're gonna mount them, weigh them, everything. Just let you know how they are, see if they're worth the money, and see if they can do as good as these Maxxis tires that we're usually running. Alright, stick around. Alright, so we got the tire here, got her unfolded. Gonna check out the weight here, see what she weighs in at. Looks like 1 pound 12 ounces, and we'll do the conversion somewhere down here to grams, and let you know where she sits at. Okay, so there's the weight, 1 pound 12 ounces. Let's mount her up, see how easy she goes on. So I'm going to be replacing this rear high roller 2 with that Michelin, and we're going to see, this is supposed to be well, it's kind of hard to see, but it's supposed to be a 2.3 tire. So let's check the width on it. So on the outside we are at about 57 millimeters. So we're gonna mount this Michelin up, and it's supposed to be a 2.35, so we're gonna see what the difference is on this 26 millimeter NV wheel. So, as far as mounting it, I would have to give it like 8 out of 10 wheelies, because it was a little tight, which is good. I like that. And it is a new tire. And as far as, I didn't have to remove the core or anything to get it to seat, and it didn't. Once I put in probably 40-50 pounds, everything popped out as it should, and it's trued up. It's ready to go, so we're just going to adjust the pressure, and we're going to see if these tires hold up. So as far as the width on it, for 2.35, we're looking at 58 millimeters on the widest lugs. And these here, just grab the camera. As you can see, the design of them, got pretty wide lugs here on the side, which is going to be great for this Arkansas trails that we have with the loose, dry rock. So we're going to test them out, this rear tire, see how they brake, see how they corner. and we'll be filming it, so we'll be letting you know. On the front here, I'm just running a DHF 2.5, which is at 64 millimeters wide now that it's settled in. So a little bit wider, not as wide as I was expecting from Maxxis, but we're going to try that, and we'll see how it goes. So for the test, we got to go around with these Michelin 2.35s on the rears of our bikes and test them out to see how they were on these loose over hard pack. And for the back 40 in Bella Vista, it's a lot of loose conditions whenever it's been dry for several days, like it has here in the video. So we did a little over 11 miles, I think, on this first run, and we were just testing out berms, just flat cornering, high speeds, just maneuverability, hard braking on switchbacks. Unfortunately, we don't have a gimbal, so most of the rocky sections, such as the ledges trail, we edited it out because it would make you seasick. As we rode on, I found that these tires were fast rolling. They felt certainly lighter, more maneuverable than my High Roller 2. It just seemed like less spinning inertia to have to fight. These felt kind of like the Ardent as far as fast rolling, yet whenever I was getting into the harder cornering, these tires certainly hooked up a little bit more. And what was nice is when I lost traction, it was also when I lost traction in the front tire too. So it was kind of a dual slide. But in doing so, it was confidence building because you knew where the limitations of the tire were. And as far as riding style, I was extremely hard on these tires. I tried to get flats. I mean, we took a ton of extra gear just in the event because I thought I was going to slay these tires. But I didn't have one single problem. I mean, I had all kinds of scratches and things like that on the sidewalls. I was whipping them into anything and everything, and there's not even any wet spots from sealant coming through, and the tire pressure is still what it was. It's holding air perfectly. So now I've got about 40 to 50 miles on them, and so far I'm not seeing any tears in the lugs, anything like that. They've been truly good tires. Now as I get more miles on them, I want to kind of read the wear and see how fast they wear out. It feels like a very soft compound, and that's why we were waiting to rip off the lugs on it. But so far, so good. I would highly recommend this to anybody that's wanting a fast rolling XC tire but wants to corner a little bit harder than they have been. The Ardent always seemed to be a good tire for about 80% of the time for me, and then it would just let go and I'd be on my side or in a very bad slide. So this tire kind of resolves all that, yet seems to have the puncture protection of a thicker, heavier tire. So I suggest it, I recommend it. Now as far as where you're at and what your trail conditions are, that's up to you, but for this nasty stuff, for a low maintenance tire, this seemed to be a pretty good pick. So thanks for joining us. Subscribe, and we'll have more stuff that we'll be trying to tear up in the future. If you got anything you want us to test out, just email us at ourworldawaits@gmail.com, and we'll be glad to try to destroy it. Alright, thanks a lot.